Hey Pisces, welcome to High Priestess Healing Tarot, where you are the High Priestess. Baby, Happy New Year. For those celebrating the Gregorian calendar New Year. We know the real New Year's in March, but we can use this as an opportunity. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Ancestors, Archangel Michael. Wow, I don't do reversals in this deck. The reason I said wow is because this was the first card that came out in the 2025 overview reading that I emailed out to everybody on my email list. If you're not on the email list, you can click on the pinned comment below, the second link. You can sign up and you'll get the 2025 overview reading I sent out. Good fortune. Give me one more here. I really love this deck. Ooh, two. This is, oh God. Good fortune, knowledge, and talisman, this key. Okay, so this is, I was meditating before this, and they are giving us a code, Pisces. They're giving you a code. Good fortune, knowledge, talisman. They're giving you a code or a key, but it really is a code, and it's going to come to you. It's going to come to you, this code of like knowledge, how to unlock good fortune. Oh, they're giving you a code to unlock good fortune, duh. But also it's part of this code that they're giving you is a reflection of you. They're showing you how to how can you unlock wisdom that you already hold or have been holding, and either been, let's see, not allowing yourself to act on it, create from it, implement it, integrate it. Integrate it means I don't just know, I act and follow through on it. That's where a lot of people fall off, baby. A lot of people like to read about it, talk about it, but it's in the doing, it's in the unlocking through integration and action that this code is going to allow you to activate your personal good fortune. This is reserved for you. Look at the mirror here, 13 and 31, 1331. That's 4/4 Master Healer. Both of those break down to the Emperor. This code around knowledge that you hold, an ability, a skill set, a how-to, a pathway or door you can unlock, is going to bring you not just good fortune, but this good fortune is specifically tied to feeling more stable, increased stability, or increased an expansion of the empire that you are building. I'm saying empire. You don't have to be a business owner. You can be a homeowner. You can have a great 9-to-5 job and a passion project or a calling on the side, or volunteer efforts on the side. There's some level of expansion specifically in the area of knowledge that you hold. This unlocking of the code is specifically going to come to you in the silence of rote activity. Rote activity is, you don't have to think about it. Like, you don't have to think about putting a key in the keyhole of your door if you don't have like a, well, maybe you do have a code instead of keys, right? It's like rote, it's memorization, it's walking, it's driving the car. You don't have to think about it. You just get into the groove. Making coffee, you're just in the groove. It is in silent, rote activity that the code that unlocks this expansion, this fortune, this empire is revealed to you. Specifically, book, key, moon. There's no technology here, Pisces. There's not a phone. There's not a computer. There's not headphones. There is not a record player. There's no technology here. It is specifically when you are unplugged, when you are wireless. Wireless, like, I'm not on the Wi-Fi. I'm not looking at technology. I am doing something that is rote, without internet, without technology tied to me. And in that moment, a code is downloaded, moon, through your intuition. It might be a final piece, or a second piece, maybe a first piece of something that you're going to be able to use or add to or enhance this expansion. Oh my God. Knowledge 34 is 7. That's the Chariot. This knowledge that you hold, or that's being, I think this is a combo of you've already consumed part of the how, and you're waiting on the next parts. The next parts are what is leaked to you, this code, and you're able to 7 the Chariot, move forward now. This is so, I love it. Tell me about the knowledge. Smash that love button, Pisces. Knight of Cups. Cavalier, there's like a reverence and a respect for something that you're able to do. There's a reverence or a respect that you hold in the way in which you're consuming or absorbing lessons learned or new ways in which you can do things. There's like a specific, like very revered cavalier. There's a reverence applied to the way in which you are accumulating knowledge. Some of you might actually be accumulating this knowledge through courses and learning. YouTube University, right? Others of you, this is through intuitive behavior. The Knights are behavior for my Tarot Academy students. Knights are behavior. So it's through intuitive decision making, intuitive action, integration, action, that more of that this knowledge has been acquired, and the knowledge that is now like unlocked, code dripped to you. You're going to take another step, maybe with both feet this time, intuitively towards this direction, this learning, this, can I get one clarity on the knowledge? Tell me it's another knight. It's a knight. Knight of Pentacles. There's something about tangible material resources. So it could be your career, your finance, or your job, your volunteer efforts, expanding wealth. Okay, here's the thing too. The intuitive behavior, the cup is on the ground. Cup is the intuition on the ground, also emotions on the ground. So it's like, in order for you to apply and integrate the knowledge or the code that you're getting, your emotional state, it has to be grounded. So if you're in a dysregulated state, you're upset, you're depressed, you're anxious, you're allowed to give yourself a break. Like, oh, I don't have to take strides today in doing this higher level of consciousness work. What I can let myself do is tend to the cup. Okay, so that's also like pre-warning. If you're not in the right emotional state, let yourself get back to the cup is on the ground. The cup is grounded. We are feeling sturdy and stable in our emotions. Now over here, when you do that and you take an intuitive step forward with this knowledge, with this code, this unlocking, the pentacle's not on the ground. The pentacle's in his right hand. The right hand is the doing. So there's something, this is 2 steps. 1, 2, 3 drips. There's 2 steps. The first step is after you receive this code, this drip, this unlocking, you're going to take an intuitive step forward. Because it's water, I wonder if this is like an admission to self. It's like emotionally accepting, this is where I'm going to go, or this is the way in which I'm going. And then the pentacle is, now I'm bringing it on the outside. I'm doing something with it. Both of these are doing, though. Even this knowledge card is tied to the Chariot, which is water, but it's also doing. And there's success in that. Double water, pentacle. All of that energy is feminine, too. Can I get one more clarifier on... Oh, yeah, the Knave of Pentacles at the bottom, too. Can I get a clarifier on the double action? Ace of Wands here. Look at this. Beautiful. Clarifier on the double. It is in the silence of rote activity. It is in the silence of rote activity that this this Ace of Swords comes in for you. It is in the silence of rote activity. Can I get one more to cross it just so we can? Yeah. There's something that's being, they want you to build, create, or look, 3 drips, 3 pentacles, or there's something they want you to add to an already existing experience, establishment, something that you already are like dwelling in or creating from. They want you to add on. Can I get one more? Okay. Wow, free love. Oh, that's crazy. I meant to say free will. Free love. Free love. Who's the hippie I'm reading for here? I say that with love. Free love. This is going back to this dissolution of the barriers of consciousness. There's something that's dissolving. You know, we call them limiting beliefs. I have to start changing this though, because limiting beliefs, people are like, I'm aware that I'm not confident enough to XYZ. That is a limiting belief. There's also like barriers of our consciousness that are presented to us as, I won't ever do that thing. And you really, it's a limiting belief, but it's like, you really think it's true though. Like there's a difference in an acknowledgement of a restriction from fear and a true belief. I used to always say, this is so fucked up, guys, but like, I used to always say, I'm never going to be able to own a house. I'm never going to go into sales. Like I would say it detesting. I'm never going to be a business owner. I would say it detesting. Do you hear me? Detesting. And there's like a couple others I used to say that I'm not going to say right now until I like go do the thing. And then I'll come back and be like, this is what I used to say that I was never going to do. And I just did it. But look what happened. I did buy a house. I did move into a sales job, which, guys, not going to lie to you, one of my favorite jobs. Like, there's a bad rap around it. The stigma around the thing is what made me go, ew, no, never. Ew, I will never. I used to always say, I'm not competitive. It's like absolutely nuts. Like, girl, you're so competitive with yourself. Like, I have no interest in trying to, like, you know, I've always been like this is my lane. No one's really doing it the way I'm doing it in every way, shape, or form. I think there's an opportunity here, High Priestess, for you to, this is a really beautiful invitation of like, what are the things I said I would never do? And look at, why did I say I was never going to do them? Is there a stigma? And I haven't allowed myself to look around it, free love, and dissolve the limits of what is possible and what I actually might end up enjoying. Now, I'm not saying that you need to buy a house and you need to go into sales and you need to own your own business. I'm positive, though, that you have personal things that you've likely said, I'm never going to do this, or I'm never going to be able to do this. That is a barrier in consciousness, and we're being invited to dissolve it. And it is in the silence of rote activity that they're dropping a code for one of those barriers to dissolve. Free love. And it's supposed to free us. And now all of this work that we've put into place on our feminine and masculine side, being able to receive the tree of knowledge on the feminine side, receiving the intuitive downloads, learning, nurturing, nourishing self, and the masculine side of taking inspired action. It's like that combination, that skill set is now about to, somehow this is going to set you free. And the freedom is in this doing, which is interesting. The freedom is in this doing. This is Gemini energy. Jupiter is in Gemini right now. Jupiter is like Big Daddy benevolence. So I would, if I were you, I would look at, where do I have Gemini placements? And maybe start looking at those as an opportunity to like begin dissolving. If I dissolve the stigmas and barriers around my Gemini energy, how can that possibly expand me? Because Jupiter loves to gift. Jupiter loves to provide. And that is a major arcana. Archangel Raphael, right? Oh my God. This also came up in the 2025 overview I gave you. There's a new set of callings, Pisces. I swear to God, this year is going to be crazy in the best way. There's a new set of callings coming for this collective. And I think it's things that there's something with the barriers of consciousness. There's areas that you were dead, done, buried, and they're coming up to resurrect and be like, gotcha. You thought you weren't going to do this. Well, guess what? It's time. We just needed you to accumulate the knowledge and the wisdom in order to do this, Frank Sinatra, your way, baby. Smash the motherfucking love button for that. I feel good about this. Is there anything I'm missing? I seriously look 4, 5, 6, but it's out of order, right? It came out 4, 6, 5. 4, 6, 5 out of order. This calling, or these new callings that are coming up, there couldn't have been a straight shot here. There had to be a detour, because it was in the detours that we accumulated. I think the emotional balance and the ability to release what actually would hold us back from being able to execute this successfully. This really might be business owners. And if it's not business owners, it's very strong decision makers, the people who have ambition, the people who have grit. Anything else on the 5? Out of order. Look at that. I'm not keeping these because they didn't, oh my God, because they didn't land on the table. 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords. This is like battling through, this is the mind, Pisces, battling through the old wounds that imprinted these barriers in consciousness, limiting beliefs. This is like beyond an insecurity. This is something you truly were like, I'm never gonna, blah, blah, blah. I think there's going to be a wave of people that are like, ooh, I used to say I was never gonna, and for some reason, it doesn't make sense. I'm being called to do the thing now. This is amazing. 5 of Cups. This is like what's clarifying this 5 of Cups. It's saying goodbye to this battle, to these limits, to these wounds that would have been or have been keeping you in a place of not pursuing the new callings. And it really is because there had to be an acquisition of knowledge, skill set, or emotional experiences that come across as losses, grieving, relationship hardships that are actually only going to add to this freedom in the emotional space. Yeah. Okay. Tell me about the unlocking, and then we'll go to the good fortune. The unlocking. Well, let's do this. Can someone, hey Google, what does talisman mean?
Here's the definition of talisman: an object, typically an inscribed ring or stone, that is thought to have magic powers and to bring good luck.
What? What? Did you hear that? Magic powers and good luck? The other card that came out in the 2025 reading that I emailed was magic. Literally, it was good fortune and magic with the judgment card in the middle. This is nuts. This code is your magic. Magic not in a way of like floofy fairy in the sky. It's not integrated and grounded. Magic like they're gonna drop this shit into you to turn it into a pentacle on the ground. Like, here, now, build it, now, go, now, here, in the 3D world. Something about Pisces, some of you might actually already have a talisman. There's like, and it might speak to you through this, a mug, a key, a locket, and an heirloom, a picture frame that has something inscribed in it, or you are inscribing something in something and is in the inscription, that boom, this comes in. Four of Swords, a friggin' again, Four of Swords again. It is in the silence of rote activity that this comes through. Oh my God, I'm freaking out. The key. Look, the key is on the bottom here. What? Some of you guys already have the key. And if not, the key is, it's figurative, it's symbolic. And the key allows you to pierce through. This is a lot of mental reorganization. That's what it is, Pisces. It's a mental reorganization of what you once thought was possible, what you once thought you'd be able to do, not be able to do, want to do. Two keys. Do you know what's so crazy? I saw 1919 before this reading, and to me that's the sun card twice. Sun, 1919. And there's two keys. There's three drops. There might be like 2 cups. Okay, 2 cups, 2 keys. I think this is like a multi-part situation. 2 keys could also be 2 homes. Can I get one more on the keys? 3 plus 1 is 4, and this is 4. God, I love when Spirit hooks me up like this. Can I get one more on the keys? I'm slowing down, sorry. Seven of, oh, this is, yeah, 7 of Swords. I was going to say Chariot because it looks like the Chariot. Hold on, let me look at this. There's, okay, the two keys, 2 cups, and now there's 2 swords here. The 2 keys, the download, the code, the idea, the next step, the aha, might actually be a creative thing. It's going to pierce through that 5 of Swords that we saw before. So it's like, you actually are not going to, you're not going to have to think through this, as sword heavy as this is. The sword, the downloads are actually going to redirect your thinking and have you see what you're going to be able to break down in order to move faster. So it's like, again, this like out of order. They have you or had you on this path, and they're like, we got to make a detour because we need to pick up a skill set. We need to pick up a part for this car, you know? And it was in the, this dismembered, or like, yeah, this dismembered, unassembled or unassembling thing does have the parts that you need for faster movement. This really looks like the Chariot card so much. It's so weird. There's like traveling lighter too. I think you're going to be able to, 5 of Cups, the 7 of Swords is like, it's bringing less with you in this. And look, this Chariot energy is going this way to the good fortune. Emperor at the bottom, that's another 4. Yeah. This is the most stability. This is also like one of a kind. You know, there's not a lot of emperors. So how you're doing this or what you're doing is going to be very tailored to the codes that they're delivering you. Very tailored to the language that you speak with divinity. Can I get one more of these cards here? Oh my God, talk about divinity. It's the Hierophant. That's another 5. This is direction from God. This is direction from the universe or your soul, your higher self. It has a higher purpose, this direction, this new unlocking, this new direction. It has a higher purpose. And it has a more inspiring view for you. Let's go into the Hierophant. I'm fixating on the keys. Can we go to the, oh my God, the keys in the, I'm spazzing, guys. Oh my God. In the Hierophant, in the Rider-Waite, there's 2 keys at the bottom of his card. Look, see? There's 2 keys at the bottom. What the fuck am I saying? Can you smash the love button while I'm trying to figure this out? Crack this code. 2 keys at the base of the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the teacher between the portals of learning, the cosmic veil between the divine, the highest tier to God, the highest level to God. The teacher. This kind of feels like the universe or God is driving the car, bringing you to like, you got to get these pieces, and now we're going over here. And it's like you are being taught, I think, how to allow the magic to come in through the stillness and the silence, and then truly acting on it. Like it's change though. The 5s are change. And you have 5, 5, 5 here. It's through the change of like, I'm doing this different now. Which still comes back to the dissolution of the barriers of consciousness of like, oh, I'm looking at this thing I used to say I'd never do. I turned it. It's different now. Or like, I have these keys where I can unlock the canister it's in, and I can turn it and see it differently. Can I get 2 keys? You're unlocking like a divine path here. This is a highest timeline unlocking. Highest timeline unlocking. Any clarity? Love that. Page of Pentacles. This is good news, offers, opportunities. And it starts small. And bon voyage. You're off. You are out of here. When this code, this download, this key comes in, you're going to know like this. Oh, I know what to do with that. Literally, you're going to be like, oh my God, I know what to do with that. And you're going to have there's going to be a disconnect from your ego, your thinking mind, your personality, who you believe you are as a human. And you're going to be able to witness from a soul level, oh, when I disconnected from all of the things and became wireless, I allowed this key code unlocking to come in. It is undeniable that I didn't think this idea up. It is undeniable that this came from something bigger and greater than me. This is my highest timeline, my highest calling. I can't deny this now. Page of Pentacles. It's small and it's a first step. 3 of Wands. Now we go. Smash the love button, Pisces. There's going to be a high return on investment here. Okay. I'm switching decks for the good fortune, right? Yes, I'm switching decks. No, I guess not. Tell me about the good fortune. This crescent moon is intuition. The 3 drops of water is it's like a nod to the high priestess. It's the crescent moons and the center moon, the triple moon or the triple crown that the high priestess wears, the triple moon crown. The 3 drops of water also represent the Holy Trinity, mind, body, spirit, or I like this in Kabbalah, it's creator, creation, inspiration. And that's like what's happening over here is the recognition of, I know I'm supposed to create something, and the creator, the Hierophant, the universe, drops in, do this next, and you start doing it, realizing I wasn't the one that came up with this. This was dropped into me, and I'm inspired to do it, but it's a little, this could feel a little jarring, Pisces, of like, I haven't had a moment where they spoke to me like this before, where it is clear and undeniable. Okay, good fortune. For the high priestess. This good fortune, damn, 555 still on the table. This is the 5 of Wands. Look, the sun in the upper left-hand corner, feminine side. This is divine feminine high priestess. The 5 of Wands is training, right? The shield that she's holding has the sun on it. This means this good fortune is not just for you, it's like so for you. This path is for you. The lucrative opportunities that come your way because you're on this path are so tailored for you. But there's also a protective energy around this for you. There's a balance of the sun and the moon here. There's going to be an opportunity where you don't have to, no, there's going to be an ongoing feeling of, I feel so protected. I actually can stop worrying so much. The other thing is the sun on the shield is what protects you is when you move in this timeline towards the things that light you up the most, excite you the most, not the things that make sense. That's a dissolution of the barriers of consciousness. What's the bottom? Judgment again. This is, help me. One more with the 5. Thank you. The Magician. You have got to be friggin' kidding me. Okay. This good fortune, not only is it protected, but there's going to be, what do you call it? Accrued interest, right? There's going to be accrued interest on all of the seeds you plant here. That's 7 of Pentacles from before. Allowing this to flow and being on this path will bring you this good fortune, and then it's going to allow you, this fortune is going to allow you, Magician. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords here with a protection of, I'm making magic and doing things that light me up inside. That's going to accumulate more and more and more and more. This is like a never-ending story of, I got the key and the code now. I was guided by my ascended masters. This is a testament to my new vibration. I know how to do this moving forward. I have the book. I have the knowledge. I have the blueprint. Justice at the bottom. This is your karmic justice, specifically for, okay, Pisces. The hardest battles that you endured in 2024 likely had to do with mirroring other people's lack of fairness, lack of awareness, lack of honesty back to them. Very, very hard. You set something straight in karmic law, karmic universes by not faulting on that. And I don't think that this was achieved through ego. I think this was achieved through, I have to choose from a place of intentionality and integrity. And it may have rocked your softness a little. But the mirroring back to people of who they are by you staying true to who you are was a call, and you answered it. And it took great strength, card number 8. And now this is like, I think this was part of the detour. They had to make sure that you were able to do this for yourself. Not some like vigilante shit. Don't get me started. Like, this was to see, like, will High Priestess protect themselves? And you did. Okay, anything else here? Good fortune. This came out in reverse. The Devil. Oh my God. Come on. Come on. Smash the love button. God is so good. Devil in reverse, baby. I think that you faced, some of you specifically faced a masculine energy last year that was operating in the frequency of greed, temptation. Operating in the frequency of greed, temptation, or, you know, the energy of trying to use others for their fortune. It's specifically coming through as a masculine. It could be like someone who's born with female genitalia who operates in a masculine energy, but it's specifically like you had to face off with someone in that masculine energy. And I think part of that story from 2024 is you were in a soft appearing energy, and that's why that face off happened. Was like, that was kind of like what lured this energy in. And I think Spirit didn't even, I think you were like not supposed to know that, because you would have shied away from the face off. And you did it. You came out on top. You defeated the devil. And if that wasn't a 3D experience with someone, especially if they were a Capricorn or a Virgo, Pisces, or a Libra, if it wasn't with that energy, then there was like an internal voice, a barrier of consciousness, an imprint of your self-limiting beliefs that you received from someone who was in that energy that you faced off with. Foofy woofy. That is That is so that. We have journeyed today. Can I get anything else on this beautiful good fortune for the High Priestesses? High Priestess, can you smash that love button? Pisces, we have like 2 or 3 tarot reading slots left for January. I announced it to the community and then my email list and then the channel members over the last 3 days. They were almost sold out. So if you would like a personal reading from me, the first link in the pinned comment below, there's 2 or 3 spots left. Thank you so much for trusting me, everybody, to read for you. I'm humbled and honored. The Chariot, get the hell out of here. Okay, this is the pathway to your personal, I cannot emphasize this enough. This is tailored to you success. It's very, very personal to you. So there's an energy of you're going to be learning from others, but you're also going to take what feels right for you, but then making it very much your own. Because copy and paste cookie cutter, it's like not going to work because it won't light you up. That's not going to be what lights you up. So it's like, can you find a template? Can you find a framework and allow that to serve as the discipline and structure of direction? But then within that framework, within the framework of the Chariot, can you allow yourself to find the creative outlet and expression for this pathway, this empire, this business idea, whatever this thing is, this like code that they're giving you, to be very much yours and very much divinely inspired and divinely guided. See, the Sphinx is at the bottom, the dark and the light. That means that there has to be, or there had to be, a dissolution of a perceived barrier. Not like, and I really don't think this is like, I can't do it. I think this was a, I won't do it. I think there was like a, for real, like a thing that you had been like, I'm never going to do that. But like, that was concluded based on faulty representation of what that thing was. Yeah, the Devil at the bottom. Anything else for the Chariot? Good fortune. This is victory and success. Page of Cups. That's you. That's your way. This, every step and every pivot is going to come directly from your stillness and silence. There's a lot of creative energy here. Like they're really giving you leeway to be very artistic and vibrant in the expression, in the creation, or in the pathway. This doesn't have to be like your artwork or your business. This can be like, I am creatively living my life. I'm redecorating my home to represent it. I'm wearing different clothes to express. There's like a vibrancy that you are being welcomed, and I think you are already initiated into it, so that the barriers around the restrictions would dissolve. They want you to wear it now, Pisces. And it's in the wearing of your flamboyance, in the wearing of your expression, that you are going to be this open channel 24/7, not just in the silence and not just in meditation, but like 24/7, they are, Page of Cups, communicating with you. The stars above the charioteer. The stars communicate with the charioteer, the direction. The fish is communicating with the page, like 24/7 in your highest level of expression of self. All of the direction and next steps are afforded to you towards success, fortune, stability, empire. Closing. Oh, let's do this. Closing. Claim that, Pisces. 9 of Pentacles. This is your harvest. You're turning water into wine. Christ consciousness. This is allowing all that you have learned and conceptualized about healing, about spirituality, about energy, and what is possible. And it is making choices and decisions in the 3D world that will create fruit on your own. And I think what you choose to do with this fruit is going to be up to you, whether you sell it, cook with it, paint with it. There's the Amazon truck is like reversing in my driveway. This is like that detour. There's something happening with, there's something happened or is happening with a detour. Can you just trust it? This like turnaround. You had to go that way to get the thing, and then there's like a turnaround. So if that already happened, breathe out. You're okay. And if this is happening now, like a turnaround, backing up, like, it's okay. It's serving a purpose. There you fucking go, the Emperor and the Moon at the bottom. Get out of here. By the next full moon, this key, this code should be here. And for some of you, there's already going to be either ideas, or you create from your masculine energy a structured plan, an outline, a skeletal framework of how you want the fruit to be planted or grown or consumed. I can't emphasize enough, though, it is in the darkness, High Priestess. So it's in the, there's a dissolution, a dissolution of consciousness. Can I get one more? I'm like a little stuck on it. This is big, big wins for you. Wow, you don't need anyone else. Look at that crescent moon. It looks just like the fortune card. Realize you don't need anyone else but yourself to survive, be happy, or fix you. Embrace a new level of independence. I get the independence, and like this is the year of the 9, which is the Hermit card. So it is like on my own, Les Mis, right? But I think more so this is like create something of yours. Maybe some of the barriers of consciousness is like dependency on people, and maybe that had to be dissolved last year, and now you're entering this like freedom. The Emperor is not dependent on anyone, neither is the 9 of Pentacles, neither is the Chariot. It's all, neither are the Lovers. Free love. That means like, yeah, there's like an element of, I know codependency shows up in our relationships, but that can bleed into your home, how your lifestyle, your purchasing patterns, your eating patterns, as well as your business patterns. Like codependency infiltrates it all. So if there was a healing of that, beautiful, Pisces, smash the love button. This is beautiful for us. I'm rooting for you. The unseen, things are not always as they appear. Be thorough and keep your eyes open. There's something you're not seeing. Yeah, it's the key. It's coming in. All right, my phone's going to fall off now. Pisces, hold my hands. I'm sending you so much Reiki love and healing. Take a big, deep breath in through the nose. Breathing out through the mouth. Claim your good fortune, Pisces, and say it. I hold the key. Yes, you do, baby.